A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. We are now amidst the Asia Cup build-up. Yes, there might be an uproar, small or big, we don't know, that India will be playing Pakistan. But now you have to get used to the fact that this is the new normal. There will be bilateral tensions. You are not going to play them bilaterally, but multilaterally because you are in a broader sports environment and with an eye on 2030 and 2036. You have had to take this tough decision. Tough or easy, I don't know. But now we are into Asia Cup build-up. But before I come to the Asia Cup, there is one statement that has been given by Mo Bobart, the RCB Director of Cricket, to Crickbuzz. Now, it's been quite some time, nearly 3 months ever since that horrific stampede occurred in Bengaluru. 11 people lost their lives. And on that, Mo Bobart, who's the Director of Cricket for RCB, has mentioned, like, we wanted to do something for the fans after breaking an 18-year drought. But it was a very sad part that we witnessed such a horrific stampede. Now, their stories are also going to be part of our history. That is the thing that Mo Bobart has mentioned. Now, remember, in the aftermath of the stampede, RCB's social media handles have been dead for 2 months. They haven't posted anything ever since that incident has occurred, and that is why now scrutiny will be there. The repercussions are still being felt. Bengaluru M. Chinnaswamy Stadium might not host the Women's World Cup encounters, and the Chinnaswamy Stadium has now been deemed unfit for major events in this sense. Venkatesh Prasad, who is now contesting the KSE election, now wants to ensure that cricket is put back on the map in Bengaluru. Even the Maharaja T20 League is not happening at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. It is happening in Mysore. So the repercussions are still being felt about that stampede. And Mo Bobart, who is the RCB director at this time, he's said a lot of things regarding the title win, regarding the transition, but more importantly, the stampede, which is why now RCB will have to live with the fact that yes, in their victory celebration, in their very hodgepodge victory celebration, 11 people died. And you cannot blame anybody except the franchisee for this. In a local Kerala T20 match, Sanju Samson was seen batting at number 5. Now, is that an indication that yes, Sanju Samson will be batting at number 5? Because at this point in time, when you look at it, getting Shubman Gill in has kind of upset the top order composition. Getting Gill in means he'll have to bat at the opening slot or number 3. Sanju at max can be an opener if Gill chooses to bat at 3. But if he bats at number 5, his record, by the way, at number 5 isn't that great. What do you do then? Either Sanju sits out and Jitesh comes in. This is the complication that has happened with Shubman Gill's inclusion. But what do? You can't ignore Shubman Gill on current form. Yes, he was part of the setup in August 2024, but now it is August 2025. Everything has changed in a matter of 1 year. What do you do then? Rinku Singh. Now, Rinku Singh is in fine form in the UP T20 League when he's playing for the Meerut Mavericks. 45 ball 100. And he stayed not out on 108 of 48 balls. And Rinku Singh really put on a show in the UP T20 League. And yes, his form was a concern heading into the Asia Cup. Now his performances in the UP T20 League, so far in the one game that he's played, it is an indication that yes, he is back to his best at this stage. Rinku Singh has been under the scanner for 2 seasons now, but now it seems like he is peaking at the right time when you look at it. Sinquefield Cup 2025, the status quo is there. Now, Fabiano Caruana is the main, if you look at it, he's the sole leader. Pragnananda has joined second with 3 other people. Gukesh is in the bottom of the pile, but yet the difference between number 1 to 8 is just 0.5. So that is why anything can happen today. Pragnananda will take on Maxim Bashir-Legrave and Gukesh will take on Jan Christoph Duda in the next round that's going to take place. So it is becoming a very, very tight field at the top, but Fabiano Caruana is dominating at this stage. Sex testing is now going to be mandatory in the 2026 World Championships that will be held. And that means it is kind of bad news for Imane Khalif, because that stereotype that has been there, that yes, Imane Khalif is not a woman, that is only getting louder and louder at this point in time. And will this new sex testing mechanism that is there, will she manage to survive the scrutiny? That is what we'll have to find out at this stage. As far as other sporting events are concerned, the India-friendly encounters that have been taking place against Australia, the men's hockey team, their preparation for Rajgir is over. India have lost 3 out of the 4 games. The one win that came against them, 3-2 that they won, but then in the next game, Australia managed to bounce back, and that's why the Kookaburras managed a fantastic win against the Indians on 3 out of the 4 matches. On the other hand, in the WTT Super Smash event in Sweden, all the Indians are out. Manika Batra lost to Shrija Akula, but Shrija Akula lost in the next round itself. So has Manu Shah, Manav Thakkar, as well as Diya Chitle and Manav Thakkar. So that's why India's challenge is over. Asian Shooting Championships is going on. So is the Under-20 Wrestling. We will be bringing you all the updates on Sports Today. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.